been growing this online community together. So thank you so much for all of your feedback of how we're shaping this. So one of the things that happened starting last Friday was our concert series, which was like in the webinar for Zoom, has now switched over to the same address as the Wisdom Circle, where we are right now. And a lot of that was because you said, oh, we want to be in a circle, we want to be with the performers. So that's what's happened here in this format that we're doing. And so if you are on Facebook, whether that be our 501c3 Indigenous Ways 501c3 page, or IndigiFem, or YouTube, or our Instagram or Twitter page, hey, welcome. Welcome to the Indigenous Way virtual events. And now we're at the... so much feedback.
And I am going to go ahead and welcome everyone. And I think everyone knows the drill. We might have some new people on tonight. Thank you all for being with us this evening. This is a very exciting night, and I just wanted to acknowledge the caretakers of the land here. We are surrounded by 19 pueblos, and we like to acknowledge their ancestors and thank them for having us on their land. And we'd also like to acknowledge all the caretakers of the lands you all come from as well, and thank you all for being conscious of the footprint you leave once we depart this life. We'd like to just quickly say that Indigenous Ways is dedicated to bridging cultural exchange with people globally. And we have found that with COVID virus, Indigenous Ways has found a way to do that. This is through Zoom. We have now streamed in Facebook along with YouTube. So the sound quality on each one of those platforms is different, but I think we found a way to make Zoom sound decent. But I think Facebook and YouTube really sound good and is catered for music. So thank you all who have reached out to us and troubleshooted with us and gave us wonderful ideas and also told us where everything was going horribly wrong. So I'd like to just acknowledge that. And I also want to thank all of you for your prayers for us yesterday. We went on a very beautiful journey yesterday that was very trying emotionally. We went up to my grandmother's mountain, Black Mountain, and we took a couple of loads of essentials to people, our relations on Black Mountain, and it was really, really intense. It was beautiful, it was long, and it was really nice to see the Navajo Nation really adhering to masks. I mean, we didn't meet one single person through Gallup, New Mexico, which is a border town, without masks. As we went into Window Rock, we stopped off to get gas, and there's a woman outside the store not allowing anybody in without a mask and sending people away if they didn't have masks. So we were really excited to see people, and even hitchhikers, a lot of hitchhikers on the reservation, they all had masks. So we went up on the mountain, and everybody, all the traditional people, had masks, and we couldn't touch, we couldn't shake hands, we couldn't do any of that. We had to stay socially distanced, but I'm just really proud of the Navajo people. So thumbs ups, Navajo people, for adhering to all of this. And I also want to thank Creator for sending us on a good trip, blessing us with safety. We had a couple of little challenges on the way, little scary spots, but you know what? We just kept dealing with stuff as it had happened and came, and we got through it all. And we're certainly not going to dwell on the challenges. We're going to focus on the blessings. And I'd like to take this time to introduce SONiA. She's one of my very, very favorite singer-songwriters. I call her the Jewish female version of Bob Dylan, but way better, because I think SONiA tops all songwriters historically, worldwide. I mean, you can actually understand her lyrics. Her songs have stories. They have meaning, they have substance, they're well thought out. And you know, SONiA is an extra special songstress. She's like a really professional seamstress, but hers is sewing songs together through women's web of stories. She's a total feminist. She's an amazing human being, and I just love SONiA. So I'm going to turn it over to Elena, and
Hi.
Why aren't you going for it? Let's talk.
I am going for it in here.
Uh, Muting all the buttons. Everybody needs to
Can we go
mute
out there and watch
their
it too?
speaker so we have the clearest reception we can get from Baltimore to Santa Fe and to wherever you all are zooming in from.
So let's give it up for SONiA.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Great,
thank you,
great.
thank you.
Take us on a ride, SONiA.
All right. Well, Shabbat Shalom. I'm very happy to be part of this amazing series, and the love goes completely back to you, Tash and Elena, and Mary and Amy and Chris and everybody out there. This is L'chol Levavcha with all my heart. I think ultimately we have to save ourselves, not to be selfish or greedy, and not for a rainy day. In fact, just the opposite. In this moment of Pittsburgh, PA, I find the healing to this feeling is by giving it all away with all my heart, with all my soul, all myself, with all my heart. Ooh, with all my soul and all myself. Would you please stretch your shoulders all across the ocean so we can ride above the monsters we don't know or trust or see? Would you please tell me again? It gets easier when she who makes peace above make peace below. Ah, oh, ha, 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 ha. L'kol levavcha nafshecha, l'kol me'otecha, l'kol levavcha nafshecha, l'kol me'otecha. And would you please do the right thing like you said you would, so we can have our wedding loud and perfectly good? With all my heart, with all my soul and all myself, with all my heart. Ooh, with all my soul and all myself. Oh, say shalom bimroman. Ya say shalom aleinu v'yakol. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, ah, ah. Whoa. Ha, ha, ha.
Woo! Right on.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's great. This is about being in the moment. Hello. This is Farmland and the Sky from the Broken Film album. On a train from Amsterdam to Leiden, I can see the farmland and the sky. I will be the tulips in your garden till I am the garden going by. My little sister Jane, so young yet so wise, came before me on our wedding day. And the gift she gave was better than McDonald's French fries. Oh, she said was stay awake. It all goes by so fast. Live your life, 'cause today won't last. Now, Jane's gonna have a baby. I'm the aunt that's a luxury. I'll get to teach guitar and give 'em candy, and probably leave the diaper changes to Nancy. It's the chases I've been changing, like the numbers that consume me. I can't promise I'll quit racing, hopping lane to train to plane, making suitcase movies, stay awake. It all goes by so fast. Love your life, 'cause today won't last. So I sing this song to Micah, Zach, and Dylan, and you, to stay above the gossip and the ruin. Water your soul, and you'll keep blooming. Stay awake. It all goes by so fast. Love your love, 'cause today won't last.
Yes.
Right on. Thank you, Sons. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So this is a song that I wrote for my dad. Just going down the line here. I didn't change the set list for the signers, so it's a bit of a look back and a look back, but then we'll look forward. Don't let go. L'chaim. Cheers. The very first time I was learning to ride without training wheels or you by my side, down a steep hill I took a right. There was a car coming at me and one from behind, and you said don't let go, just hold on, keep your eye on the road and your heart in the song. Whatever happened is already gone. Don't let go. Don't let go. Then when I was 10, you gave me a guitar. And I said, Dad, I'm gonna be a big star. You said, son, you better practice real hard. But me you already are. And don't let go, just hold on, keep your eye on the road and your heart in a song. Whatever happened is already gone. Don't let go, don't let go. Then she took you to the doctor to get you checked out, see what that headache was really about. And when he returned, I feared the news would be bad. Now I'm saying these words to you, Dad. Don't let go, just hold on, keep your eye on the road and your heart in a song. Whatever happened is already gone. Don't let go, oh, don't let go. Then I heard your voice and all my fear disappeared. And I know exactly why we are here. It's for this moment to recognize that you will always be by my side, and I won't let go. I'm holding on, got my eyes on the road and my heart in a song. Whatever happened is already gone. I won't let go, I won't let go. I'm holding on, got my eyes on the road and my heart in a song. Whatever happened is already gone. I won't let go, I won't let go, I won't let go.
All right.
Ooh. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's do this one. This is let's check my tuning real quick. This is a Moment of Glory, and all right, perfect. And no tornadoes. Thanks everybody, and thanks for all the love and rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, hey, hey. Mm-hmm. Oh, nobody's gonna tell me, nobody's gonna tell me what to feel. No, no. Me and Lisa bought a motorcycle, strapped my guitar next to her knapsack. She my lover, she used to be my rival. I don't want my money back. What I know is I don't know. Well, I'm sure it's only half the story. What I want is a house on a hill, but I settle for a moment of glory. Me and Lisa going down to the ocean where the hot sand burns our barefoot skin. She's putting on sunscreen 'cause hole in the ozone's the same exact size as the American sin. What I know is I don't know. I'm sure it's only half the story. What I want is a house on a hill, but I settle for a moment of glory. One man's church is another man's jail. One man's feet go where another man's fail. Tonight I'll throw my hands across steel. Nobody's gonna tell me, nobody's gonna tell me what to feel. No, no. Hey, hey, ah. We're on a long ride under the big sky. Lisa's hair is blowing through her baseball cap. I'm holding on tight, gonna ride all night. By dawn I'll be asleep inside a Cadillac. What I know is I don't know. Well, I'm sure it's only half the story. What I wanted, a house on a hill, but I settle for a moment of glory. One man's church is another man's jail. One man's feet go where another man's fail. Tonight I'll throw my soul across steel. Nobody's gonna tell you, nobody's gonna tell you what you feel. No, no. Hey, hey. Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's like this whoo from these ghosts beyond. No, it's wild. Music is just by nature so spiritual because like the word in Hebrew for the word breath is the same as the word as soul. Not it's nash nafshecha. I think nafshecha means with all my soul, but that's okay.
Nefesh.
Nefesh. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Nefesh is the same. And so it makes sense that music would be so spiritual because it's all about breathing and moving waves, right, of air. So, I mean, for me, it's about breathing, I guess. Well, I guess it'd be about breathing whatever instrument you're playing, trombone or harmonica or flute or even violin. Anyway, yes. So let's do this one. This is Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? And it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composes hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. And she She tied you to her kitchen chair, and she broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips you drew a hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room. I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flags on the marble arch. And love is not a victory mark. It's a code and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do ya? But remember when I moved in you, and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I've really learned of love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a code and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Beautiful songs. Thank you.
I love the Indigid Femme, you guys' version of that song is amazing. Just feels good. It just feels good. It's such a prayer. That song's so powerful. So now I will play my father-in-law's favorite song ever. This is called A Perfect Shade, and this was a co-write with a friend named Jane Snyder from Nashville. And by the way, I didn't say a special howdy to Camp Out. Hello, Camp Out. I know you would be there tonight. We'd be playing, and I guess read about maybe you'd be playing right now. I think I was going to be opening the night, but it'd be nice when we can all get together again and in the flesh. But but there's still lots of love, and we're finding new ways to create that and to come together. And it almost seems like technology came to this exact point so that we would be able to Zoom and Facebook and all the amazing things we can do to still connect. So it's quite a river. Okay, here we go. Perfect shade. Don, you can sing with me. I can't put my finger on it. Nothing's changed since yesterday. But the blues just came up on me like a hurricane in May. And I hope that by tomorrow I can put a smile back on. Find a reason to be happy. Let the blues be really gone. If I'm gonna be blue, if I'm gonna be blue, if I'm gonna be blue, it's gotta be the perfect shade. If I'm gonna be blue, yeah, since I'm gonna be blue. If I'm gonna be blue, it's gotta be custom made. Don't need anyone's permission. I just give in to myself. Spend a day without permission. Leave those deadlines on the shelf. Thinking the things I want to think. Taking the time I need to take to figure out how I can heal and maybe learn from my mistakes. If I'm gonna be blue, if I'm gonna be blue, well, if I'm gonna be blue, it's gotta be the perfect shade. If I'm gonna be blue, since I'm gonna be blue, if I'm gonna be blue, it's gotta be custom made. Like a brand new box of crayons, colors fill the world, I know. When I'm feeling down, there's just one that show. Oh, oh. If I'm gonna be blue, yeah. If I'm gonna be blue, if I'm gonna be blue, it's gotta be the perfect shade. If I'm gonna be blue, since I'm gonna be blue, if I'm gonna be blue, it's gotta be custom made. Custom made. Were you singing along a little bit?
Totally.
Yes.
Good, good. Were you? Awesome. Okay. All right. So this next song is a very important song to me. It's one of the songs from my CD By My Silence, and there's a young woman named Nudum Durak who lives in Turkey, and she is that? Okay, good. Just thunder. So she was imprisoned for basically just living her Kurdish culture, and not only was she imprisoned, but she was set about 600 kilometers away from her family. So her family really has no way to visit her northwestern part of Turkey, and she is going to be in prison for 19 years, almost 20 years total. So I found out about her, and I was thinking we really have a lot in common, as do men and IndigenousWays, and just people just trying to celebrate and learn about their ancestral culture and keep it alive, because it feels good. It feels like a connection to ancestors, our grandmothers and their grandmothers, and on and on and on. So I wrote this song, but in order to sort of accomplish my quest with this, I had to write it in Kurdish, and I didn't know Kurdish. So I went on Facebook, actually, and I asked for someone to voice message me these sentences in Kurdish. And the sentences are, "We will sing for you. Your voice will be heard. We are one family. We are one world." And with that, I was off and running. And I'm hoping, Tash and Elena, that perhaps you can put this into your ancestral languages as well. It's been translated into German so far, into Russian, into Arabic, and into Hawaiian. Chipote strum de patient, Titangi te bistien, yek ma baltiken. Oyek Haneken, Chipote strum de patient, Titangi te bistien, yek ma baltiken. Oyek Haneken. We will sing for you. Your voice will be heard. We are one family. We are one world. We will sing for you. We will sing for you. Your voice will be heard. Your voice will be heard. We are one family. We are one family. We are one world. We are one world. In Kurdish, Chipote strum de patient, Titangi te bistien, yek ma baltiken, Oyek Haneken, Chipote strum de patient, Titangi te bistien, yek ma baltiken, Oyek Haneken. We will sing for you. Your voice will be heard. We are one family. We are one world. Thank you. So I got a little bit more time to do another song or two. Cool.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So let's see if I can find my harmonica right here. I meant to get it out, but I didn't. Yes. Lucky. Her daddy was a soldier in the Vietnam War, and she was proud to see her father in a fresh-pressed uniform. He came home on a stretcher in 1966. Welcome back, fellow Americans, throwing tomatoes and sticks. He said, "Darling, don't you worry, there are two sides to everything, and I did what I believe in, and I want you to do the same. I stood up for my country, yeah, that's a solid bet, and I'll stand up for freedom every chance I get." 'cause America shines in front of me, and all the world could see if they wanted to. I'll raise this flag for you. Me too. She grew up on a Bible. She grew up on love. She grew up thinking she could change the world. She only worked hard enough. So she became a lawyer, hoped to marry a good-looking man. She fell in love with a girl next door, so that wasn't part of the plan. But America shines in front of me, and all the world could see if they wanted to. I'll raise this flag for you. Me too. The years spin by while the corn grows high. For every train you catch, you miss one. So much of life just races by. It was time to tell Daddy this one. She sat down in the corner. She could still see the door. She said, Daddy, I gotta tell you something I've never said before. And he said, shh. Everybody has a war. You see, it's not about oil, and it's not about guns, and it's not about rainbows. It's about daughters and sons. If you believe in tomorrow, and I have taught you well, as if you don't believe in yourself, life's a living hell. And you'll always shine in front of me, and all the world could see if they wanted to. I'll raise this flag for you. Me too. Cause I'll raise this flag for you. Me too.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Got one more. But I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah. I'll do it. I keep thinking about "Ghost of the Kangaroo." There's a new song I wrote called "Ghost of the Kangaroo," about the climate change and what I experienced being in Australia a couple months ago. But I didn't put it on the list, so I am going to play by the rules and keep to the list. This is the last song for the night. This is "Who I Am."
SONiA, mate, if you want to sing that one out, you do that. Do what your heart
I want
desires.
one more after that, a special.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do this one, and then if you want to hear "Ghost of the Kangaroo," I'm happy to play it. I'll try and say it really clearly so they can interpret it. This sounds a little out of tune to me, so let me just make sure I'm okay here. This song is from the CD Blood Bones in Baltimore, but it will also be on the new CD that's coming out June 1st, which I think we'll talk about in a few minutes. I have a CD coming out. It's a compilation CD, but it's really special. It's called Love Out Loud, and this is one of the songs on it. It's amazing how it can, just a little capo can bring it out of tune on the neck. It's kind of a special part of the neck. Okay. I never meant for us. I never meant to fall. I never meant to ask or risk it all. But one look in your eyes makes me believe I can touch the stars, I can kiss the moon with just my voice and perfect tune. Mom, is it okay if I'm who I am? Cold December morn, I need a witch's broom. I move my little heater from room to room like a happy hunter in a sacred prayer. I taste your perfume nearly everywhere. And the priest remarks, what do you believe? I'm out of tricks, mate. Nothing up my sleeve. God, is it okay if I'm? Yes, God, is it okay if I'm who I am? And after we're all dead and gone, our children will rise, and on that moon, the universe is one. Queens equal pawns, and I am proud just to be born. Yes, it's okay that I'm, and God, yes, it's okay that I'm, and John, say it's okay that I'm who I am. Say amen. Say amen.
Right on,
Thank you
SONiA.
so
That was
much.
so beautiful. I'm muting everyone. So let's give it up for the beautiful SONiA. Phew. That was so beautiful. I'm just going to mute everyone. I'm going to also, if you're in Zoom and you want to come back in, I'm going to welcome you to turn your cameras on if you need the ASL interpreter. Right now we have code deaf, so please do that. Great to see you. While people are coming in, and if you're live on any of our social networks, just going to do a little a little advertisement at the moment, but if you're on our social networks, you're in the Indigenous Ways virtual events. Welcome. We've got one on Wednesday where we are now at the concert series. Both the addresses are the same. So if you don't want to miss out on what's going on now and be in the circle and have a wonderful chat to SONiA, please go to these addresses. And if you've missed it, don't worry, just go to our website, IndigenousWays.org, to the virtual events page, and you'll see it there. On Wednesday coming up, we have the beautiful Terry Vincent, who will be at the Wisdom Circle. She is an incredible deaf teacher. She will be teaching us not only the history of deaf, but also teaching us some signs, because all our events are signed. All the Indigenous Ways virtual events are signed. And we're really grateful for our deaf and hard of hearing community that are here. So thank you, and making access available to all. Next Friday, we've got the one and only Chris Matthews, who will be gracing us 6 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time or 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time if you're on the coast. This is possible because the events that we did, and with COVID, starting the beginning of April, we took everything online with the virtual events that we've been doing. So I want to thank the sponsors, the First Peoples Fund, National Endowment of the Arts, the City of Santa Fe, where we live in New Mexico, Arts Culture and Cultural Department, and also New Mexico Arts, who we are able to support all our artists, the interpreters, and our presenters on Wednesday. These are the events. We're also getting June organized. So be sure, and we'll talk about that next week. Here are all our electronic sites. Some of you are already at that, but please make sure you like us or sign up to our news letter that comes out weekly. If you want to donate and support this, you can either go to our website at donate, or we've got PayPal, Venmo, and then a lot of people have been sending checks, all that we greatly receive, so we can support everyone. We are a non-profit. Indigenous Ways is our non-profit. We were called Indigenous Solutions and changed and federally got recognized at the beginning of the year. Now, a lot of you know that we did a run to the Navajo Nation. We went to Black Mountain. What is the relationship of Black Mountain and us? Simply, Tasha's grandmother, a lot of you know, passed 2 Fridays ago, and that's where she was born and raised, which meant Tasha's mother, Tasha Michelle Redmond's mother, was born there, which also meant Tash and her sister played there. So we had a friend, Joan Montoya, who said, "Hey, I've got all this money. All my friends from California want to donate all this stuff. We want to send it to the Navajo Nation." And Tash said, "Hey, actually, I know someone families that would be able to do that." We also had a deaf student that we knew, where we got Smudge from, the little kitten that we have. He had no access to anything nor a computer, and he's graduating. So he said, "Look, we'll get you a computer." So we were doing this run. We announced that last Wednesday at the Wisdom Circle, and between there and last Wednesday, we raised over $3,000 to take emergency supplies and food up to the Navajo Nation. So these are some of the pictures from yesterday. It was a 14-hour round trip. We did a big stop at Black Mesa, where a majority of the goods went there. That community has been left out of everything. And so what that means is they don't receive any of the anything. So they haven't had anything. So when we rocked up in the truck and the trailer, there were like tears from the elders. There were 5 of them who were just so grateful. And this was only possible because of all of you. Not only your prayers, your blessings, those people that contributed blankets, clothing, food. We had so many drop-offs. That first picture was our garage. Now it's all clean. When we talked to them, we were planning to come back at the end of before winter, but they were in desperate need. So we're going back up after 4 weeks. We're in quarantine for 2 weeks because we've been out of state and also on the Navajo Nation, which is the second highest with COVID. So we're going to be sharing more with you. We're very excited. We're having a meeting with our board president, Willa Charlotte, and also her husband, that did projects in Africa of communities, working with communities and getting water there. That was their biggest need, was water, because they're driving 25 miles to get water, to do washing, because there's none here. So it's totally remote. So we're going to share more about that. And if you want to know more, if you want to see more, we're going to share that through this way. But we just wanted to thank each and every one of you for making this absolutely possible, that we could do this. And as I said, when we rocked up in the car, those elders, there were tears in their eyes, and it was almost reminded me of 5-year-olds around the Christmas tree waiting to open their presents. That's the deep gratitude that these elders had, who were sorting and packaging out to 30 families. So thank you, Amber. Thank you, Joni and your team. A huge thank you to Mary Curry and her team that got all this money, shopping, all those people that came and dropped all the supplies off so we could actually make this possible and run. So thank you for making it possible.
And, I just want to say that it was very emotional to go back up there to the mountain where I was raised during the summer times with my Masanis and Chays. That means grandmothers and grandfathers. They've all passed. And there's a lot of elders still up there on the mountain, relations. Nobody has running water or electricity. There is some solar panels set up, and they're in need of repair. They need long sustainable solutions, meaning water catchments and some of this new technology that's available. So we'll be having some discussions about that project. But for now, what's really needed on the reservation for our next trip is a lot of water on top of stuff. I've talked to 2 elders today on the phone, and I said, how can we do this next trip better? And they told me exactly what they need. So that's really cool. So we're really excited about this, and we're going to be taking another trip to the reservation. And our beautiful little brother, Keanu Yazi, Keanu Yazi, was happy to receive his laptop. And he said his mom told me on the phone, she's hearing, she said his big brother came home from work for the weekend, and he's together, they're putting that computer together for Keanu. So yay, Keanu's got a computer. So this is really exciting. So everybody, thank you, and we love you, we love you, we love you.
So some of you may be wondering why I am here. And the reason why I am here in this country goes back over 16 years ago, when I was on a mission, like, oh my God, I discovered I have a voice. Who would have thought? And I wanted to do one thing, which was play on a stage in Australia called the Woodford Folk Festival. And that's where I met SONiA and her extraordinary wife, Terry. And they said, hey, we organize this amazing festival here in Maryland. Why don't you come the following year? Which I did. And then obviously through my travels in your lands of Turtle Island, I met Tash, and I've been here for the last 14 years. So if you're wondering why I'm here, it's because of these extraordinary 2, Terry, who's just joined next to SONiA who herself, and this incredible networks of people that we have had, but it's because of SONiA. So this weekend, we would have all been playing at the Camp Out, the Virginia Women's Music Festival. So the fact that SONiA is here with us, we absolutely love both of them. There's a deep, deep meaning for all of us, Tasha, myself, Terry, SONiA, and our little connection. We've got Tret, who has blessed us with her extraordinary music. I mean, all of you are just so extraordinary. And I want to say this, in our social networks, we were so exhausted. It was 14 hours. We set up Wednesday. We love what we're doing, but we were exhausted. And every time I'd look on our social media pages, there were comments from you, which got us home yesterday. And no different to that, when I met SONiA and Terry 16 years ago, they just said, hey, you should be doing singing. And I went, oh, what a good job. So I quit my day job as a teacher in a detention center with Aboriginal youth, Australian Aboriginal youth, where I was living at the time in Australia, North Queensland, and went and pursued the road of music. And here we are today. So huge, deep gratitude for both you and SONiA. Love you so very much. And then we've met extraordinary people like our sister Tret on the road and many others that we've been blessed to come and bring them through this doorway of the virtual events. Why? Because with these artists that we have been bringing through, it is all about heart, what is in their heart. And all of you we love so much. I guess that's why we've got these circles, but they bring so much to us, and also with what we're doing. It was totally crazy what we did yesterday, but we did it on the love and the prayers of all of you. And I think I can say this for the musicians as well in the circle, the artist, Jerry Barney, who's here, all of us, it's through the wings and the prayers and the support from each and every one of you. So SONiA has a website. And then if you are in Zoom and it'll pop up. If you haven't, go there. Please buy her merchandise. If you've got her merchandise, buy more. Send it. We've got Memorial Weekend, that incredible song that she played for us, that she does down on the river, that at Camp Out, but she did here. It's for those people who have been of service to this country. So thank you for your service. If you're in the military of any kind, just thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
And we have Jerry Barney next month, everybody. The woman that gorgeously prays for us and says extremely beautiful Navajo words of the beauty way wisdom, that is stuck out in Boston, needs to get her butt back to the Southwest. Jerry, come home to the Navajo Nation, and I mean it now. She works at Harvard. Boo-hoo. Forget Harvard. Come back to the Navajo Nation, Jerry. And we need Jerry back. But Jerry's going to join us live in June. Guess what? You guys are going to get a full concert with Jerry. Or whatever Jerry wants. She might just talk. Maybe she'll sing one song or maybe 8 songs. But we get Jerry, you guys. She's wicked.
So this is our wonderful time. If you want to say anything to the beautiful SONiA, or have any questions for SONiA/Terry, now's the time. Otherwise, we're going to just wrap up. It's so beautiful seeing you. Thank you for everyone that's been giving comments in the chat if you're on Zoom. Also, we've had a lot of people from New Zealand, Australia beam in through the social networks on our Facebook that we've just started. This is the second time. So thank you to all of those people. If you want to join in on the circle, be sure to do that. Thanks, Tret. It's always trouble when you say, hear this. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Don't stop.
It's your turn. It's your turn. Hey, Christina, do you want to say something?
Christina.
Yes. Yeah, I want to say thank you for letting me join in, and all of you. And I really enjoyed listening to your music. So thank you for the interpreters. You were great. Thank you so much. And great guitaring. And thank you, SONiA and Elena and everybody. It was just great. And thank you, IndigenousWays, also.
Thank you.
Oh, Kat, my sign name is this, Tosh. She met Tosh. Tosh and Elena. It's okay.
It's another opportunity. I'm going to go around to, I know some people get stuck and can't turn on, so I'm going to do that now. If you see a thing, that's me saying turn on your camera. If you don't, that's also okay.
Come on in, everybody. It's your turn to talk to SONiA. There she is. SONiA on the line.
Hi, SONiA. Hi, Terry. Good to see you guys again.
Oh, my goodness.
It's been quite a while.
It's been a very long time. Wonderful to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks, SONiA. Good to see you all.
Good to see.
Sorry I got in here late, but
Good to see you too.
And I listen to you every day on Facebook.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good stuff. Well, we had a really good time. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Well, if that
Musawa Eagle.
Hey, Musawa Eagle, we moon.
The Oregonites are here tonight. The Oregonites. No, they're called the Oregayas. There we go.
And great to see our Ohio sisters, Christine and your mate. Beautiful. And we got a lot of messages. What can we do? So yeah, please make those masks. And send them in the post. That would be really great for our next run in 4 weeks. No. Great to see all of you. Does anyone else want to say anything before we wrap this up?
Thanks, Marcia and Sandy.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and this couldn't be possible without our interpreters. So let's everyone give it up for our amazing interpreters.
Woo, you two are champs, man. You two are the best of the best of the best of the best of the best.
You guys are the best.
I can learn how to interpret.
We're going to take everyone off mute. We're going to look forward to seeing you back here with the beautiful Terry Vincent, who's going to be here in the Wisdom Circle. Otherwise, we're going to look forward to seeing you this time next week on Friday with the beautiful Chris Matthews, extraordinary musicians. Thank you for your time and blessing all of us and making tonight possible. But this would not have been possible without the incredible SONiA. So let's give it up.
Thank you.
SONiA. We love you, everyone. Thanks for being on.
Party time.
Look forward to seeing you
Party time. I'm going to bed.
Wednesday or Friday.
Cheers.
Love you.
We'll see you guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Any questions, Kat? Love you, Son and Terry. Love
Love you guys. Love you. Oh my gosh.